Well, good morning. As they say, it's about as good as it's going to get. So I thought this would be a good time after 1 year on the road almost to show you the changes that I've made to make things a lot easier. So let's get to it. So I took all the stuff that I had accumulated and used my friend's garage to completely strip the vehicle out and then build the bed platform. It's early, I've only had one coffee. Bed platform with my friend Lisa. So I now have a real bed, not a mattress, on bins. Embarrassing. So this is the outside. I think if you've been following along, you know why I'm in an SUV. If not, there are some other episodes about why I'm going into year 2 without a van yet. Insurance companies. So I'm gonna take you. I'm at my friend's house. Isn't that the coolest thing? Vintage. Okay, so I'm gonna turn the camera around and start. So we'll start on the driver's side, which is the least exciting because I always leave my seat free when I'm sleeping. But the really cool thing is I can push these presets that I have and I do move it up automatically when I sleep just to give my head a little more room, but I could still get in there in an emergency and drive. If you're wondering what that colorful thing is, it is when I climbed Kilimanjaro. So if you come over to what we call buddy side, this is where I have the Starlink. There's a leash, there's a sweater for mild temperatures for Buddy. My big backpack, which is empty, I just use it to hide the Starlink, honestly. Grocery bag, and this is my electronics bin for shooting. And this I think is really cool. My friend Andre got this for me after the car accident. And this is where Buddy spends his time. It also hides that there's another bin. And then this is his seatbelt harness. So he's harnessed in, but he can also see, which is nice. This bungee cord I'll explain in just a second. And then there's my cane. And I also have walking sticks in the back. And I just hide here like mosquito repellent, an emergency. It's not really a screwdriver, but multi-use kind of thing. Yeah, poop bags, a fork, and a leveler so that I know if I'm sleeping with my head up or down. I'll show you up there after. Okay, so this is the brand new setup. Oh, I'm so happy with it. So I have 2 batteries. Earlier videos might explain to you why one broke and had to be sent back, but then I had an emergency need for it in Quartzsite, Arizona, where you're completely off grid. So now I have 2, and I'm honestly pretty happy with it. They can charge off of the car or the solar panel or a wall, so I have choices. I put them on top of this little rack so that I could fit 2 pairs of running shoes under there. And this is what the bungee cord is for. I bought this for, I think it was $12. It's bungeed in and it holds so much stuff. Behind here, sunscreen, vitamin supplements, my cute little, that unravels and it's got these cute little twinkle lights, magnesium, good for sleeping, some, skin products. Oh, what's in there? Huh. This is going to be where all of my sunglasses go so I can reach them from the front seat. But these ones crack me up. This is Buddy's eye protection. I'll put a picture in here. It just cracks me up. So this is the new, oh, and this has another fan, dry shampoo, and 2 containers of pure vinegar, because that's how I wash my dishes on the road. So this is the brand new bed platform. And this is where one bin of the clothes I use every day is going to go. Down in there, you can see things that pretty much go with the toilet, bags and extra stuff. Also, personal hygiene stuff in that one. That one so far is empty, which I'm loving. And that space back there is empty, which I'm loving. And this is my water system. So this is a 5-gallon. And then, oh, I'm struggling with this for a second. And then when it's fully set up, I will have running water in my vehicle. Isn't that the coolest thing? Okay, I'm going to stop this for a second. And I use this rack to store my window covers when I'm driving. And then I keep extra, clips and hair elastics, extra charging cables, just so that when I'm sitting in bed and or working, I have everything at my fingertips. And then up there is this super duper fan so that if it's really hot, it blows down. And then I can open the roof. I have a net that goes over there if it's mosquito-y, but it also gives me another 4 inches of headroom. So this is now the back view, and how I sleep is now, this is all a solid wooden frame that Lisa built. You'll see it better from the other side. So I have warmth options, 1 blanket, 2nd blanket, and in one of those pillowcases is a Sub-Zero sleeping bag. So this is a full fridge. It's not just a cooler. It does take a lot of battery power, so I'm careful with it depending on what I'm doing. This doubles as my sink. It collapses, but sometimes I use it when I'm driving just to keep things in, and this is that non-stick stuff, so it never has really slid that far. But of course, it's all safe and secure. Over here, the stuff I use to do physiotherapy, exercises on the road, these are those bands and, one of these yoga squares. And that just has, believe it or not, it has some makeup in it in case I have to go somewhere and look presentable. But I don't think that's going to happen. This is the screen system that I use to attach here on this Velcro so that I can keep all the bugs out of the back and have breeze. This is just the typical nighttime stuff. I've got some jewelry items in there, my headlamp. If I have to take notes on something, just as if it was a bedside table. Oh, and I got that in Vietnam. I'll show you from the other side. So there's a better picture. I went to go see Lady Buddha in Da Nang, Vietnam, when I was working there a couple times, and I just love the idea of the Buddha. I attached it with Velcro. Umbrella, more hand sanitizer. I have one in the other door too, and another leveler. I don't know why I have two. And then this is a coin that my grandparents had from Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan. Okay, so you can see the frame that Lisa built a little better from here. So this is one of the clothing bins. This is the warmer weather stuff that I don't need right now because we're still in a heat wave. Some window screens that keep the bugs out if I want to keep the Windows open at night. There's another bin that's so far empty, and then there's one more. So, oh my gosh, I have so much storage now. It's exciting. And this is an idea that I got from Bob Wells. It's a game changer. So this, yes, I'm wearing socks with my Birkenstocks. This is a swing away hitch. So this can move completely out of the way. And then this rail is where my bike is normally on, but I'm going to ride it today, I hope. Look how much stuff fits in this. I'm not going to take it all out, but basically there's a little camping table. There's my cute little mat. This box underneath is the empty box because my friend Craig gave me for really cold nights something that's under there, which is a warming pad. So I use the box for things like tools, all the stuff I need to put up tents and things. This is just extra stuff. This is my pop-up chair, my bike helmet, and then under there, just extra magnets they keep on my window screens, and my travel bag, and my backpack that keeps Buddy on my back when I walk through an airport. So that's what it looks like in all of its glory. I'm going to stop the camera and see if I forgot to tell you anything. Oh, I forgot to tell you about these game changers. But first of all, I have two of these, one on either side, and they're solar powered, but they also turn on really brightly if anybody is near my vehicle or a critter. Now I'm going to open the top and show you. This is here because now it's turned around, but I did get some new magnets in case I have like wet towels or anything. And this is the space where my tent and possibly my big family style chair, but it doesn't go on the road with me, needs to be. And then I ratchet it all down in here. The tent is a mosquito tent, not a sided tent. Okay, so one of these little things, it's like a heater crock pot thing. I know they have name brands, but this was just generic. An extra coffee cup. I have one pot, the kitchen scrubber. These are my plates. I have 3 left. I started with 6. One frying pan. Ooh, that's dirty. I'm going to clean that. And then in here, I just have, you know, like the tin foil, extra bags. This is just the thing to keep me from burning my hands on my pot. Knives, forks, not too many of them. Tongs for the barbecue. And then I've got this space here that I'm going to find something to fill in there. So I'm just going to climb down, which is a little hard for me, but. And then I've been getting some stickers on the road, which is kind of fun. But I always have my kitchen stuff on this side because this to me is my front door. And I can climb up here. Oh, I forgot to show you. I've got this cute little gadget that some of you have probably seen. But I can't climb up there very easily. So this little gadget goes right here. And then I have a step. And then I hang on very tightly to those very solid rails up there. Okay, let's look at the other side, which is more kitchen, but less used stuff. Okay, so this doubles as supplements, some emergency food cans, but this I have to pare down a little bit. I used the original styrofoam that these little containers came in because it just keeps everything nice and straight, but there's some stuff in here I don't use, so I can probably cut it down. More supplements for both me and a dog. More supplements, good heavens. Few seasonings, but you know, protein stuff, AG1, which is in there, which if you're in van life, you know about AG1. But this side doesn't have the stay up struts on it, which is why that side is better for the kitchen parts for me. Oh, and one more thing is that that cable goes in that holder. And so whenever I'm in the vehicle, my phone is charging. And this in between the seats is just additional storage for things when I'm driving, or I could be in bed and I need to just put stuff for the night into something that's not on the seat. So I think that's it for the outside. Oh, that's a winter hat. I don't know. It's a heat wave. I'm preparing. So last but not least, the number one question van lifers get asked is, where do you go to the bathroom? So I have tried, this is my third solution. I love how they have a magazine rack. It just cracks me up. But it is the best solution for me. Everybody, takes things differently. So I put it in here. And I actually have a 2x4 under the carpet so that I can move it solidly. So that gives me the foot space to get into the vehicle. And then this bags and a bucket. And then I put a nice little cover over it at night so it looks like a bedside table, or for my computer when I watch TV. If you have any questions, I'd love to help. So you could put them in the comments, and I will certainly get back to you. It's been a learning curve. Still have to work on downsizing some clothes, but I used to have a bedroom that was entirely dedicated to a closet, so I figure I'm making progress in my old age. But yeah, let me know if you want to know anything else. See you soon. Take care.